Hello, and welcome back to the podcast where you are invited for lighthearted conversations about things that matter as you seek to live your most meaningful, beautiful, and joyful life. I'm your host, Dr. Edie Wadsworth, and I hope you enjoy your stay here at the House of Joy. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the House of Joy. We are talking about summer sanity. This is a little check-in, y'all. We're giving you a check-in. We're going to give you some good ideas for how to keep your sanity this summer.
Yes, we are trying to make it a wide variety because I'm sure some of you, it's like, oh my gosh, summer, yay, I'm free, like kind of like me. I mean, I still have a job, so it's not quite the same as a college summer. And then some of you, it's probably like you're kind of like in between.
I'm in between where you're like, oh my gosh, the kids are home. What am I going to do? Mine is like, oh, thank the Lord we don't have homework.
Yes.
So mine
whatever
like
summer
freedom.
is looking like, whatever season you're in, and whatever summer looks like for you, it's still good. Check in with yourself. Be intentional while a season starts, and go into the summer with what you want it to be like, how you want your days to look, how you want to feel. And so that's what we're doing today.
Yeah, a little bit of a reset, because it can be a chaotic time if you have a bunch of kids home or whatever your schedule looks like. A lot of times expectations are high for summer.
Yeah.
You know, and so we want to
have the most fun ever.
Yeah, yes, and we definitely want you to have a lot of fun.
But I also think that it is, no matter how busy you are, I think a lot of people probably, when summer comes around, it's like, your life even more gets
like you
crazy.
Get off your schedule.
Yes.
And the thing that we want to help you, and the thing that we're kind of working on, definitely that I've been working on, is kind of rhythms, habits that help you create what you really want to create, even though it's probably a lot more flexible. You're probably not doing the same thing that you were doing, during the what we like to call the school year.
Yes, and I feel like, especially when you're in my phase of life, summer feels like you want to just like let loose and not be so tight with your schedule. But I think we have found that most freedom and most fun comes when you're living in
some kind of routine.
Some sort of routine. And I think summer is way more, I think it is fun to be more loose and more like letting things flow.
Yep.
But these are some things that you can do to keep your days in order a little bit, or to just experience the most amount of joy.
Yes.
During the summer.
I do want to say this. When this episode airs, you guys, we are going to be in day 2 of my summer workshop, which is called Rise.
Yes.
It is fantastic.
It's actually perfect timing, because if
it's
you're
perfect
listening
timing.
to this being like, I'm overwhelmed, I don't know how to deal with these kids, I don't know how to deal with myself during the summer, like I want to have what they're talking about, but
this workshop, by the way, is all about identity and leadership and legacy, like really creating what you want to create, stepping into the legacy that you want to live, not the legacy you want to leave. And we're in day 2 when you're listening to this, or day 2 if you're listening early on a Thursday morning. Day 2 hasn't even started yet, so click in the show notes or head over to ediewadsworthcoaching.com/rise and join us. These workshops are fire. You will get replays. This is for the price of a Starbucks coffee, and we get the most amazing feedback on our workshops.
We said this last week too, like maybe your kids are going to summer camp. This is
your summer camp. Yeah. Exactly.
You could be a part.
Give yourself the benefit of a reset, of something so fun, of some learning and growth for yourself. So we would love to see you in the Rise workshop. And we just remembered that it's coming out on
literally today,
on the second day of the workshop. So you'll really, really enjoy that. Now let's get back to your summer schedule. Or maybe you don't want to have a schedule, but let's create some rhythms. So the first thing that I want to mention is creating some kind of morning routine, habit, ritual that feels really life-giving to you.
Yeah.
And this is probably different. For me, this is different. I have noticed already, by the way, because I am normally on my grind in the mornings. Like I get up, I get so much done in the mornings before anybody gets up. And I have noticed already that routine for me is way more relaxed. Number one, I'm doing that routine from the porch.
Yeah, and I think calling it a morning routine, you already have that, like, you think it needs to be
set in stone,
so scheduled, so whatever.
No, it needs to be your summer routine.
Yes, and I think just showing up for yourself, whether that's like literally going and sitting outside every morning and drinking your coffee if time allows, or waking up at a time before your kids or whatever, so that you can have some time for yourself. Or
even doing it like I'm doing it in a different place. I'm doing a lot of the same things. It feels totally different.
Yeah, creating.
It feels like a gift to myself.
Intention.
Yes.
With what you're doing in the mornings.
Yes.
And I think it could be that you get your like housework done in the mornings if that feels right for you. But having intention behind it, I think.
Yeah, just deciding for yourself, like, oh, I want to give myself a little gift every morning.
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
We were talking when Ellie was home, my sister, we were all home for Memorial Day weekend, and we were talking about summer and like just the way summer felt as a kid. Like, it just was so magical as a kid.
Yes.
And especially when you were off of school, it just felt so long. Like, it felt so
luxurious.
Long. Like, it was
like there's going to be all this time.
Yeah. And we were talking about how when we were homeschooled, I didn't really remember this, but you would make us do school from like.
Yeah, I didn't remember this either, but it sounds like me.
Like 11 to 3 or something every day.
I would make you like do something constructive, like read.
Yeah, you didn't necessarily make us do school, but you would like to have the most amount of fun in the afternoons. You had to do something productive in the day. And I remember being like, wow, all these people just have like a free summer, and
here we
have
are
to just like sit here and paint or whatever, or memorize.
I made them paint, you guys.
But now looking back, like, I totally understand why you did that, because you wanted a relaxing summer.
Yes.
And I'm sure having us
unhinged all day,
it's like too much.
We need a little structure.
So maybe your morning routine is like setting boundaries or setting a schedule of like how you want your kids to experience.
Yes.
Whatever.
And it's funny because I do the same thing with Tom. Like, he knows, like, he has a little time in the morning where he can, watch a show or whatever as he's eating breakfast. But that's
your time.
I just went upstairs. He's already outside. He's already on the lake. He's out already doing something else,
Yeah.
So, figure out for you, like, again, for me, it's been super simple. I just take my coffee and my planner and my computer out to my porch, and I do some journaling, some planning, and a little bit of work. And it literally feels like a vacation just because I'm sitting on the porch.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know.
So give yourself a little morning time, a little morning reset.
Yes.
The other thing that I love to do, and you can do this like weekly or you could do it daily, is I like to make sure I'm having some fun. Like, I like to say, oh, on Thursday, we're going to go, we're going to drive. Tom and I did this. We're going to drive the jet skis and we're going to have some fun that way. Or we're going to go surfing or whatever. Like, something that feels like summer to me.
Yeah.
We already talked about this and we didn't do it last night because we ended up going surfing. But what are we going to do tonight?
Surf.
Well, we might surf, but what else did we talk about doing?
Ice cream.
We were going to get ice cream. Yes. Doesn't that feel like so summer?
It's so summer, and this is what I think is fun about, like, what you can make fun about adulthood, because really summer isn't as like
it doesn't have the same magic if you're going to work every day.
Yeah, you go to work every day, or it's like not as magical when you just realize like, oh, now it's just hot and I can't even spend every beautiful day like outside. I remember,
on the lake.
Oh my gosh, the first year I had my real job during the summer, I was like,
was it so brutal?
This is horrible. I have to go to a stuffy little office when it's like 85 degrees and you're like wake surfing. It was horrible, but I really did have a negative mindset about it also.
Yeah.
And I didn't really make intention for
making fun for yourself, or let's go have ice cream, or let's.
Yeah.
By the way, like, the simplest way that I did this when we had company, because you're not probably going to drag 9 people out to get ice cream at night, but I bought those tiny little ice cream cones. Can I just tell you, if you have not bought tiny little ice cream cones to give out to your family at the end of the night on a summer night, please do.
Yes.
Because it's literally 2 bites of ice cream. So this is not too much sugar, y'all. It's literally 2 or 3 bites of ice cream.
Whole Foods has these ones, and they're chocolate cones and chocolate ice cream. Oh,
are they so good?
Well, the problem is
don't
when
have Whole
you
Foods here,
don't have as much self-control is
you might have 5 of them.
when you eat 3, it's not really serving its purpose. But
those tiny cones
they're
are
so cute, and the kids,
quite a fun treat.
Little babies love them.
Oh, the little babies do love them. The other thing that I always think of in the summer, so I was spreading out my Smoky Mountains hiking trails map out this morning, and Katie was laughing at me so hard. No big deal. There's over 900 trails in the Smokies, and there's a group. I have a good friend who at my gym who's been doing this. Shout out to Tracy. And there's groups on Facebook. It's like the 900 Club or whatever, where they hike all of the trails in the Smokies. So I ordered the book and I ordered the map to just see basically like what are the trails that I've already done, you know? And I'm getting ready to go for a hike when all of my people come here for Love is Magic. So anyways, something fun like that. Go for a hike, plan a little outing, go get ice cream. It doesn't have to be crazy. Put out a sprinkler. Yeah. Like when I go to the boys, you know, for Friday, I'm always trying to think of something fun to do. Like, you know, should I bring some little bubble wands? Should we go to the zoo? You know, so just treat yourself.
And
it's
that
summer.
was my favorite thing about summer, I think, was just everyone is making more intention to go do stuff.
Yep.
And like have fun doing whatever you're doing.
Yep.
And I'm so proud of you too, because I remember when we were younger, I mean, this is just the classic trope of like the last kid is like just able to do whatever they want.
Whatever they want.
But you have just cultivated this summer vibe. Like you're kind of like if summer was a person.
If summer was a person.
And I was just listening, like, Thomas was like, "Can I have my friends over?" And you were just like, "Yes, bring them over." Like, what their moms say. Like, you're totally that parent right now where it's like, did their mom say yes? Like, you're 100% down for the fun. You're excited to have the kids over for your own self.
For my own self.
And I just really appreciated that. Like, you're totally willing to just, like, host.
I do love the whole if summer was a person. I feel that in my core.
You really are. You really take every
Embody
moment, like
the summer.
Well, even this is a great example. We have my friend Sydney, she is now your like assistant, and so she like really tries to keep us in line.
Yep.
She made us a whole schedule for our filming days this week,
did.
and we've not followed it one single bit. But the thing is it's summer.
Right.
The thing is it's summer.
Sid, we need the summer version of the filming schedule.
Yes, and I was like, last night it came available for us to go surf, and I'm just so glad that we're all in the headspace of being like, no, like let's go surf.
We so should do that.
We can work it all out.
Yeah, we'll get our pods done.
Yeah, we'll get the pods done, and we can surf. And
I love it.
Yeah, so I think that's the summer. You just got to be willing to be a little bit more go with the flow.
I agree. Which brings me to my next point. Kind of ties in with that one, but get outside. Like, don't you agree?
Yep.
You gotta get yourself outside for summer. Last Friday, when I had the babies, for the first half of the day, it was pouring rain. But it was like a warm rain because it's summer. So guess what we did? We played in the rain.
Played in the rain. Yeah, you really are. You have just taught yourself so well to be adaptable to situations, because I feel like I'm not quite as go with the flow.
You're not quite as play in the rain?
No, but it is fun to watch, and it's like such a good reminder that Well, especially if you have little kids. Like,
yes.
there's only so much you can do inside.
Yeah, you got to get outside.
Especially during summer when they're home all day.
And you know what I think? Because I think I mentioned this to you guys yesterday, but we have a really full summer. Like when I look at, we're getting ready to go for your bachelorette trip. I cannot wait, you guys.
Yes,
Emmy invited me to her
gosh.
bachelorette trip.
I know. I'm like, you're my best friend.
You have to come.
You have to come.
I'm like, of course I want to come. And 3 of my daughters will be there. So absolutely, yes. Anyways, we've got that. We're traveling to Utah for the Young Living Convention. We're going to be in Minnesota for several weeks. We're planning a wedding. We just had, family here for 10 days. Like, it is a full summer. One of the things that I find that helps it not just feel like it goes by in a flash is to really enjoy sunrise and sunset or sunset. There's something about like marking the days like that. Like, don't you feel like last night we wanted to go on a sunset cruise? We did end up surfing, but we wanted to go on a sunset cruise. Like, when you mark the beginning of the day or the ending of the day like that, it doesn't feel like the night just flew by. It feels like,
it felt like
we so enjoyed it.
Totally got it for everything that it was worth last night.
Yes.
And that's where I think it's like, yeah, maybe we have to spend a little longer today filming episodes or whatever.
We got to work hard today. Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, yesterday felt like we totally just took advantage of the beautiful day that there was.
Yes.
And it didn't feel like it flew by. It was like,
no,
we totally took every minute for all we could.
Yeah. And so I think marking the days with really enjoying the sunrise. I sometimes feel like I chase the sunrise. Like, I'll go for walks around here until I can actually see the sun. And sometimes that means like walking out on the highway, but enjoying that.
That's why
sunset.
I think I love going to get ice cream in the evening after dinner, because it is another way of doing something for a little longer in the evening.
Extend the day, extend the fun. Yeah. So that one is a really good one too, to get outside. The other thing that I think can be really helpful here is because of course it's a time when all the fresh food is here. So I kind of changed the way we eat a little bit in the summer. When I was making the menu while everybody was here, I basically went into my Chat GPT to help me create a menu. And I told Chat everything that I wanted to make specifically. And then I said, fill in the rest with the rainbow of fruits and vegetables.
Nice.
It was so good, you guys. I highly suggest you do this to help you create really beautiful, tasty, yummy food in the summer, because things are fresh now. We've got some herbs growing outside, and I just feel like it's a time where you can really make the food fun and colorful. It becomes like another, I don't know, just another way to soak it in, to really enjoy it. I felt that way with the meal that we had last night, all those different colors.
Speaking of last night, this just reminded me, Mom got a watermelon, which is like,
yes, I did.
And
Emmy's like, I don't really like watermelon that much. I don't eat it that much.
You said you didn't eat it. I just don't get it all that much.
Yeah.
But Tom's great grandmother used to eat watermelon with salt on it, which I guess is like a pretty widely known thing. I just have never done it. And I'm here to say, so good. Watermelon with the salt.
Yes.
Loved it.
It's so good.
It was so good.
I never really ate it with salt either. And then I started trying it when he came to live with us. And I'm like, oh, she was onto something.
And he loves it.
Yeah. So good. The other thing that I love to do that I think can be really fun is to bring summer to your house. Now, that's easier to do, obviously, for us because we live on the lake. It feels like this house is a summer house. But yesterday when you were coming here, I'm like, oh, don't forget to bring that painting that you got. And you and Katie were shopping this past weekend, and you sent me this picture of this huge painting of a swimmer. It's just a lady in the water with a diver in the water with her red swimsuit on, and it's so cute. I can't wait to hang it. You don't have to go that extreme, but I'm always like bringing in clippings from the outside or cutting our hydrangeas, or again, just with the food itself. Like we have all these avocados and lemons and limes in my fruit and vegetable bowl right now. That adds, a touch of summer. We switch the stuff that we're diffusing in the house so that it smells a little different, smells like summer. So all of those like touches. And I know you've been doing some decorating at your house.
Yes, I've been trying to. It is so in my nature to just let something. I move into a new place and then just feel like it never feels fully finished because I don't want to go to the trouble to find certain things. And I am determined to make this apartment feel like it is fully finished, fully like how I want it before Haddon gets back.
Yep.
And before we move into it together.
Yep.
But yeah, you're so Martha Stewarting right now. Like, make the vibe. Mm-hmm. It is so fun. She really knew what she was doing. Because a lot of it you could seem is like, it's not necessary. But it totally changes the vibe, which is why I think people love coming here. It's like not even always just the lake. It's like you always have the summer things. You always have like the watermelon and it smells good and the towel. I don't know. Yeah. Everything feels so intentional. Yeah. And so it makes it even more fun to be doing the summer things. Yes. And you're in charge of that. Like, it really is not. I think the more I get older, it's like, yeah, you don't have to buy things. You don't have to buy flowers and put them in a vase.
Go cut something in your yard.
But you also can, and it does make it feel better, and it does bring a whole different like vibe to the function.
By the way, I just bought a new gardening book, a Martha Stewart gardening book. I love the front cover of the book was just this limey green that I like anyways, and flipping through that just made me feel so inspired. Mm-hmm. Lots of plants outside, all the color, of the plants. Like I've got lots of plants on my porch. I bring a lot of my indoor plants out to the porch, and it just feels like the best little jungle out there. It's so good. And so, it doesn't have to be, again, something that you buy, but even I haven't bought that much for summer, but just the few things that I have bought that felt really intentional. I'm like, I love that. Yeah. And we'll link to our Amazon store where you can find a lot of the stuff that we love. Along those lines is just summer as an expression of style. So I love the summer clothes. I love the sundresses. I love the hats. I love the sandals and the flip-flops. Like, all of that can be kind of its own way that you really enjoy summer. So, I'm sitting here right now actually looking like a Tecovas ad, but I got this cutie little sundress.
So cute.
From Tecovas. I love it. And then a lot of the shirts that I would normally wear, I'll end up just tying them in the middle, when we go on the boat. Lots of hats. Like, I just love the summer fashion.
Yeah, because we've had so many trips coming in this season of life, I am not usually very good at keeping up with like buying things for certain trips or like being on like having a summer wardrobe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But because of all the trips that we have and how I just like want to feel like, my best and that I'm prepared, it has made me feel so differently about like really dressing for the summer and not just like always throwing in the towel because it's easier to do that in the summer. Yeah. But like really feeling good about what I'm putting on and really being like cute and trying to be more dressy.
It does change how you feel. Like 100%. You guys were a tiny bit making fun of me when I came in. They were like, "Oh, hey, girl."
Well, to be fair, she was like, "Let's do summer chill vibes," and she comes in with like boots and a plaid dress, and I was not. I was really like in Summer Lake vibes. And
Emmy had on. You looked adorable though.
I mean, I loved that set, but it was just we were not coordinating. We were not fitting each other, which sometimes we don't. But I was feeling a little offended, and I was like, okay, well, I'm definitely going to go.
Last week's episode.
Literally. I was feeling a little triggered, and I went and changed because I was like, well, you didn't fit your own
I did not. I did say come in summer vibes. To me, this is my summer vibes. I'm in a sundress. I'm in my suede Tecovas cowgirl boots, and I've got my branded denim jacket that I decorated
obviously
myself.
That's of course what you would assume. When someone says summer vibes.
Yeah, anywho.
Classic.
So yeah. something with style can make you really enjoy it as well.
Yeah.
The other thing is just a little something for yourself. So this might be a new book. This might be, I've been reading Theo of Golden. I love that name. That book Carrie sent me. I've been loving that book. Something fiction. I love reading fiction in the summer. I picked out, by the way, I didn't know anything that this book was about.
This is actually really funny.
I picked out this book because I thought, it'd be so fun at Emmy's bachelorette party to have a book club brunch. I had seen, people online do this. And
which it was like, it's seriously such a great idea.
It's such
regardless
a great
of what we're about to say. Like, I'm so excited for
the
this.
brunch,
I'm so glad that we're planning this because, it's just something else to do. It's a fun way to get people talking and
so I picked out the book because I thought, it's for a wedding. Let's read Wedding People. I didn't know one thing about the book, y'all. I just saw that people were reading it.
And to be fair, the girl that we saw do this is like, I felt like if she's reading it,
we're gonna love it. Yeah.
We'll like it.
Yeah.
Or at least it won't be.
Well, I haven't even started it yet. And Emmy calls me like 2 weeks ago and she goes, have you read this book? And I'm like, no.
It is. Let me tell you, it's called The Wedding People. And I think it has a good plot line. Like, I think it's a interesting book. It is not what you think. And if you're thinking about reading this,
you're going to get offended, Mom. It's kind of raunchy at the first.
Well, it's like, raunchy, and it's also like very ironic to be reading at a bachelorette party before you get married. Like, it's not like rom-com wedding vibes.
It's not rom-com.
No. It is. It's kind of dark, and it's good.
I'm so sorry to all the girls who I sent this book to. We sent this book to everyone.
No, it's a great book. Like, it's good. It's just like
it's not what I thought it was going to be.
Like there's a little raunch. It's just like the language is a little. It's just also for a bachelorette party.
I hate to say this, you guys, but I grew up in a really tumultuous, environment where there was a lot of that kind of thing, and it has turned me to where I don't like that at all. I'm a little bit precious in that way. Like, I don't want to hear the dark, raunchy stories. I will never be the girl who is having that kind of a talk.
Yeah.
And so it's just ironic that I picked this book and that I sent it to all of these young girls. I mean, in retrospect, I should have picked something like The Red Tent or like something that had some deeper meaning that would have been more like me. But anyways, we're going to read this book. It's going to be fun.
Honestly, it's going to come out and it's going to be like really way more interesting and funny to talk about because most of the girls, like, it's just not how we really talk either.
Yeah.
But it's a good book. Like, the plot is good and there's a lot of interesting things to talk about. So yeah, it's totally fine, but it is hilarious. Like, if you've read that book and you know that we're reading it for my bachelorette party, you're going to understand how that is so ironic and funny.
So as I was saying, a little something for you. Pick a book. Maybe you make a new playlist for yourself. Maybe you plan something, special for yourself. This doesn't have to be anything big, but something that you will love, that you really enjoy, that makes you feel alive. It's a good time to do that. It's such a good time for reading, especially though. So pick something like that.
Love it.
Yeah. And those are mainly the things that I thought of. You have anything else, Em, that you wanted to share?
I think that covers everything that we, we already mentioned it, but getting outside, I feel like just trying to get yourself doing things as much as possible. It's just, you'll never regret. Yep. You'll never regret.
Make some good memories. That's the thing that I'm always asking myself too. Like, I think that's another thing that helps the days not just go by where you feel like you don't know what happened or they went by so fast or you didn't enjoy it. Like, if you're intentionally showing up and making memories and making things fun and memorable for yourself and for the people around you, I think that will make it a special summer for you. So now, Em, is there anything you want to share for your favorites? Do you have any?
Yes, I have come prepared today.
Okay, tell us.
Well, this does not have to do with summer. Actually, no, it totally does. This is a great summer bop. And I just wanted to shout out my friend Phoebe Runyon.
Okay. Phoebes. We love Phoebes.
Phoebes. She just dropped her new song.
She's a singer-songwriter in Nashville. She's the daughter of my program manager and dear friend, Angela Jowers.
Yes. But
They have a podcast, by the way, you guys, called If It's Not One Thing, It's Your Mother. You should go listen to it. It's a brand new podcast that Angela created during Master Coach training these past few months, and it is so good.
Yeah, you have to go listen to it. Phoebe's on there. They're hilarious. Like, you will love the podcast. We'll link it below. And also, Phoebe, well, okay, she's under Phoebe Scott as her, like, who you would look up. But the song is called Had Me for a Minute. And it's actually such a good summer. I'm going to have to play it for you. I'm sure you've not heard the full.
I've heard some of her stuff, but I don't know if I've ever heard this one.
It's really good. It's such a good summer vibe. If you're at the beach, if you're like driving with your girls, windows down. I know every single word. And
we love you, Phoebes.
Yeah.
Phoebe, by the way, will be at our Love is Magic.
Yes. Get her autograph because she'll be famous
one day. She will be famous one day. Well, let me go with one.
Okay.
Because I struggled with this at first, but as of the last few days, I am completely obsessed with Morgan Wallen's new album.
Oh.
Okay, y'all.
100%.
When I first started listening to it, I'm like, I don't know. Do I love it as much as the songs he already has out?
It's so hard to compare.
It took me like 3 times through it to listen to it. I listened to it all the way to the babies and back. I am completely obsessed. I even looked up, by the way, the charts, like whatever these charts are that are like the number 1 songs of the top 100
whatever these charts are
of the top 100 songs in all genres. You can't even believe how many of the songs are his. Many of them on this album.
He knows how to write a hit. He
knows how to write a hit. And it's so good. We were singing and surfing to them last night.
It's such a good summer. Like,
it's such a good summer album.
I used to not care for country music all that much. But when you get older and you like want to create summer vibes for yourself, like I feel like country music, well, specifically Morgan Wallen, because I don't really listen to much other than that.
Yeah.
It just does, like, probably because we listen to it on the boat
so
mostly.
Much. Yeah.
Like, it just takes me to, like, a serene summer feeling, windows down, we're going with the flow, and that album is so good. You have to listen to it.
It's so good. Okay.
One of my favorite things for the summer is really any sort of flip-flop. I'm actually wearing one of Mom's. These are from Walmart, and they're comfy.
I like them.
I think I might need to order them for myself. They're red. But my tried and true flip-flop for the summer is rainbows. You can get them on Amazon. Everyone I know has them. But they're the type that, like, they're leather, and they form to your foot after a while.
Okay.
And they're kind of, like, unbearable for the first week. It's like Birkenstocks, you know? It's like you're in it for the long haul.
You have to be in it. Okay.
But once they get formed to your foot, game changer. You will not want to wear any other shoe for the summer. They're great for the beach. They're great just for life. They're comfy. Love them.
So
you need a
good.
staple flip-flop.
You do need a staple flip-flop. Those red ones.
No, these
have
are
been
awesome.
Mine.
These are awesome.
And I will say that my small red crossbody that I carry a lot, it's perfect because it coordinates and you have a little bit of style there, even when you're going on the boat.
Crossbody equals everywhere. Crossbody equals...
I don't sleep in my crossbody, but I do
you
wear it a lot.
dang near do everything else in it.
It's like, oh, Katie, you're so right. It's the summer puffer. It replaces the puffer.
Yep. Crossbody.
I love that. Okay, let me go with, I have just ordered some new rugs, you guys. I got the cutest rug from Amazon that's now in my, the little entryway for the downstairs. You have to go look at it. It's so cute, and the colors match the summer swimmer girl that you got, and I can't wait to get her hung up because she coordinates with the new rug. I also just got a new rug from Anthro, which we will be putting in today. So come check us out on
We'll
Insta.
have to
We'll try to
link
show you that.
the Amazon one
Yeah.
below.
Yeah. So and these kind of feel summery to me, to be honest.
Yeah.
Both of them. So I'll be curious your feedback.
Can't wait to see.
Yeah. Anything else you got, Miss M?
That was pretty much all from me.
Great. All right, y'all. Well, thanks for tuning into House of Joy. We love you so much. Thank you for when you share the podcast, for when you leave reviews. We so appreciate you sharing our work. We so thank you for all your words of encouragement. Thank you for all the sweet messages you send me.
Y'all are
Emmy.
You're so kind.
So sweet. Also, if you haven't yet joined our Rise workshop, we're probably closing it. By the time you listen to this, we'll be closing it within a day.
Yep.
So come join us, and we'll drop the link for that in the show notes. And have a great rest of your week, and have an amazing summer.
An amazing summer.